Hi, this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is day 2 of our comedy cruise, our short comedy cruise, and it is a full sea day. In fact, every day is a sea day, but this is our first of 2 sea days on the P&O Pacific Encounter.
Now we are in an inside cabin.
Yes, we're not stood on our balcony.
You know, I always get it wrong and say an indoor cabin, and Robert says to me,
They're all
every
indoor.
cabin is indoor. So anyway, inside cabin. No. Yes, inside cabin.
Yes, so we are not stood on our balcony. We've not changed cabins and stuff.
But we decided that we would greet the day by coming out rather than just staying inside the whole time. But it's actually, when I say a little bit grey and
Yeah, I'm gonna just
dingy, but it
put
is.
the camera around. It's a little bit
grey day.
and I think we forecast a bit of rain today as well. So
I think it's going to rain. You can feel it in the air, and it's a little bit windy, but not too bad.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to see what activities there are going on around the ship. We're going to go and have breakfast at the waterfront restaurant this morning. Sit down because we've no need to be rushed. So we'll have a nice leisurely breakfast in the waterfront restaurant this morning, and see what there is to do around the ship.
Yep, it's going to be a full day. It's Gatsby night tonight, so it's going to be all happening with the party
and
tonight.
Although we were up in reasonable time, we are going to need to get our skates on because breakfast finishes at 9:30 and we don't want to be the last in. So that's us. That's what we're going to do today. Stick with us for our full sea day.
We are at the waterfront restaurant queuing up for our breakfast. But first of all, I nipped off from the queue to go and get our coffee order in, and they've given me a little one of these that gives the number, and the number is 170 for our coffees.
Yeah.
Then we're queued up here for the restaurant, and they've given us a little doodah to wait for our table to be done, and that's 017. Make sure we get the right one. Let's hope the wait is not too long for either. We have had a fabulous breakfast, and we've had to wait until the restaurant's actually emptied out a little bit because it gets very noisy in here. It was very popular this morning with people. We're very lucky today. We got a window seat, although you can see that.
Yeah, the weather's not all that great, is it?
I overpacked. These are not needed today. By the looks of
Bet on
it.
it. It can be still quite bright out on deck.
You can't feel the ship kind of rocking or anything because it doesn't look like we're moving. Although, yeah, it's a little bit, the waves are coming out, but it feels as steady as a rock, I have to say. Now, just a few points about breakfast. It was beautiful. A big tick to I had scrambled eggs. They were clearly real eggs and not the powdered egg. They were delicious. And if anybody thinks that they can't tell the difference, you can. They were beautiful. And I had some little grilled tomatoes on the side, delicious. And the toast, another big tick to the toast. It was proper malt bread, proper rye bread. So you could see it was
Big
all
wedge, wasn't it?
big old wedge, a bit like that. Absolute, and it was toasted, properly toasted. And the reason I say that is because on a few of the cruise ships, I do have an issue with that little, it's like factory bread. It's about that big. You'll know what I mean. So when you go into kind of the pantry areas or even here, it's about that big. And it's never toasted. It never seems to toast properly, and it's always that white stuff, and it's always a bit. It kind of bends rather than. I don't know. Anyway, this was beautiful. Robert had almost a full English breakfast, everything, and he got everything, and then he went, "I'm not going to have the potato gems." And so after the waiter took his order, after he went, I said, "So what are you leaving room for, Robert, that you've actually denied the potato gems as though you would be, plateful, but I'm not going to have the potato gems." Anyway, it was something to do with the, they used to have hash browns and now they don't. And so he liked his hash brown.
There was
not
some
potato
issue
gems.
with potatoes when they moved from potato gems to hash browns. I'm not really sure what it is. Anyway, we're going to have to move because it's morning trivia.
I know, but another big tick, I'm going to talk about the coffee in these coffee cups. I'll talk about that later because we're going to dash off, to go and do the quiz.
We're at the Cruise Directors Morning Trivia. So far, we've got none right. Not a single one.
No, it's not.
Although I'm
either.
hopeful for this one.
The riddle was, I have a cake and a table named after me, and I'm used all around the world. What am I? It's not chocolate or a piece of...
We put coffee.
Coffee! Coffee cake, coffee table, named after coffee. Well done, well done. You're going into the Lucky Buckets.
That's the first one that we've got right. We might lead there on a high now. This is our answer for the last question. Kangaroo.
How lucky are you feeling, Amy?
I reckon we're right with this one. We did not do too good at the... actually, we didn't do too bad. We just didn't win a prize.
I think we did fantastic.
Yeah.
We just didn't win a prize.
We got 2 answers correct and 1 answer that somebody gave us that we wouldn't have got anyway. But all of your other answers got a bit of a giggle, which is part of the...
go into the lucky bucket.
That's part of the deal, isn't it? That's,
See, I
anyway.
have to practice saying lucky bucket. Otherwise, it'd be lucky bucket.
It would. Anyway, we're off to the beanbag tossing
Tournament. Yes,
challenge.
we're going to the tournament.
Up in the Magwadome. We have been on this ship a few times now, but yet we still managed to go down the stairwell, the only stairwell where you can't get anywhere apart from Dragon Lady. We were on our way to guest services, and of course we ended up at Dragon Lady. One of these days we will work it all out.
We did something much better than the beanbag toss.
Yeah, we
never
didn't
actually
make it.
And what could you do much better than a beanbag toss, Robert?
Oh, we bumped into some people and just ended up chatting for a while.
It's great. If you see us out and about on a cruise, please stop us and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
It's great because we don't talk otherwise, do we?
And it turns out they were from near where we originate from, back in the UK. So doesn't matter where you're from, mind, but it's just interesting.
Yeah, it was lovely. So we didn't make that, and then we spoke to another lovely guy who was in. He's in an electric kind of. It was a very fancy wheelchair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he was telling us about how he gets round and about, and the carpets are so thick on here. Unfortunately, his battery keeps going dead. But there's a lot of bumps and things. So we'll perhaps talk about that in another video or later on about his experience getting round the ship. But it was all good. He's enjoying himself. There were just a few things that he had a few issues with. Now, this has left us in a kind of, there's nothing on at the moment. So when there's nothing on, you either get a drink, a coffee, or go shopping. Let's go shopping.
Have a quick look around the shops.
So wouldn't you know it, we came up to I think this is deck 8, and the ship kind of went like this.
No, I think it's 7.
7. Well, the ship kind of did a little tilt, and I've fallen into the Pandora shop. There you go. So here we are. Pandora, Swarovski and Buckley.
But you are looking for something specific anyway, aren't you?
Well, I actually have forgotten to put earrings in today, but tonight we have, it's the Gatsby night, and I haven't got any dangly earrings, so it's an excuse for me to have a look and see if I can get some nice dangly earrings.
She didn't manage to find any earrings in Pandora, and there weren't any in the other shops, so unfortunately no earrings. But we've been wandering around and talking, so time to go for a drink, get some water and a cup of tea from the pantry.
I have not had enough to drink today, and I can feel myself getting very dehydrated. So we've come up to the pantry, and I fancy a nice cup of tea, and I'm just checking out the tea bags here that we've got, what's on offer. So we've got, this is lovely, it's done in little drawers. So we've got Earl Grey. What's that one? Ceylon tea. Now Ceylon tea is always a nice one to have. We've got some, chamomile flowers. That's pure chamomile flowers. And we've got peppermint leaves. Oh, lovely. But I've actually, this time, I've brought my own. So I've got the blackcurrant and blueberry twinings. I always pack some of my own just in case, but that is a nice choice. And I'm going to put some in my little flask here.
Fill it up with the hot water.
I have my nice fruit tea. Let's see now.
We were just walking around the deck and it's raining. It's a rainy, miserable old day, but there's a movie on, so we stopped to watch the movie. So we spent the last couple of hours watching Barbie. sheltering from the rain on the deck. It was good. It was good, but we were by the bar and it was a bit noisy, so I didn't catch all of it. So
I cottoned on that it's got part of the Matrix in it. It's kind of based on some of the Matrix. And I said to Rob, what do you think? And he went, I've never seen the Matrix.
That's true. Well, not all the way through. I think I fell asleep.
Matrix?
But it's...
So...
Anyway, we've missed the waterfront for lunch today, so we'll go into the pantry and we'll grab something from the pantry now and then work out what we're going to do this afternoon.
Yeah, as you say, it's a bit miserable, so we're going to probably do indoor things, I think.
We are. But just the movie's just finishing now. This is the big screen, so we sat here. The rain's coming down. But we've sat and watched it on the big screen, and it's just finishing. Okay, lunchtime. Let's go and feed.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I am too.
We have come to the pantry. Now we found this beautiful little quieter spot just off the pantry going towards the Oasis, which is the over 18 section, the outdoor section with the pool. And it's beautiful, and we've got a window seat. So it's only a little,
not too good.
It's only a little walk through, I know, but it's nice to get by a window. So today, I am so lucky. I always look at the soups and the salads for lunch, and I'm very, very lucky today because we've got yum cha soup.
Yum cha, Tom Yum.
That might be the one, yes. Whatever I've said, if it offends anybody, whatever it is, I don't know. But anyway, the soup is absolutely delicious, and I might go and get another bowl of this. And what did you get, Rob? I'm going to swizz the camera around. Hope it's not too jerky. There we go. Try and do it. How was that camera work? I think that was not too bad.
That's not too bad. I've just got a little salad to start with. They've got some sausage and salad and the biggest croutons I've ever seen. Let's grab a
Did you say sausage?
yeah, sausage salad.
Ah, okay.
But look at this. Biggest croutons I have ever seen in my life. I'm just going to pick it up. And a blue cheese dressing. So, and then I think I might just have some fish and chips, to be honest.
Actually, the battered fish looked absolutely
I might
delicious.
just have some fish and chips
Yeah.
today. Okay, off we go. I don't know where the day goes. It's nearly 3 o'clock. The time ticks away. We had a few things on the agenda this morning, on the itinerary this morning, but I did a couple of them, but the rest of them we just didn't get to. So let's have a look. What's on this afternoon? Have you got the good times out?
I have
All right.
good times. As you know, I have given up on the app, or it has given up on me. So I now have my trusty piece of paper. As you can see, it's well dog-eared round the corners. It's been in and out of the bag a dozen times today. So
What are we going on for the
we're
rest of
coming
the
up to 3 o'clock. So we don't want to see anything else on the big screen. So there's a sports game on. Then we've got a high tea at Angelo's, which we've only just actually had lunch, so we don't
We
want to
didn't
do
book in for that anyway, so.
game shows. This is at the Black Circus. This is Meet Your Match, dating game. That might be a bit of fun. It does say features adult humour and content. So it's going to be a little
Oh,
bit
I was thinking that was like a Mr. and Mrs. type show like that, but no, it sounds like it's more like a blind date type.
It does, doesn't it?
Those of you from the UK will understand those shows.
But at the same time as well, at 3 p.m, we've got the karaoke powerhouse. That's at the Encounter Hotel. That would be a bit of fun. Basketball shootout challenge, but it is raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, nah, I don't fancy that one.
Actually, you don't say cats and dogs, do you, when you're out on the ocean? What would you say? Raining frogs and dolphins or something? I don't know. You have to come
I
up with
have
something
no
different.
idea where you're going. Anyway, so what else? So if we go to the dating game, then what?
So if that took us till 4, we could then run to the Encounter Hotel and do the Gatsby dance class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've seen that before, but we've never taken part in it. haven't we?
What else is there? Or there's a complimentary seminar, Reverse the Visible Signs of Aging.
Well, we'll save that one till we need it.
And then 5 p.m, we have got lawn bowls, pure yoga, evening trivia. So it's all located on the same sort of deck, really, deck 7. We're going to have to run.
Dating game now?
Yep, so we're just going to run between on deck 7, just run between venue to venue. We've pretty much got everything covered.
And then we're in Dragon Lady for dinner at 8 tonight. So we'll see what time the show is later on and hopefully get the show before the dinner.
Yes. Okay then, let's go.
We're coming to the Black Circus for the dating game because it's raining outside. Everybody's inside. Have a look at this. The place is absolutely packed. It is full, standing room only. Packed, absolutely packed. The only place we've managed to get is right by the exit doors. So anyway,
Isn't any good? At least we can do an exit without being noticed.
okay, they have kicked us out of the Black Circus. Now we were the last to leave again because we got talking. But that was a lot
Great
of fun.
when people come up there and talk to us.
yeah,
We do enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We didn't record it because we don't want to record people when they put themselves in that situation and they don't know about it. But
So that was 4 ladies who'd volunteered. Actually, one of them had been set up by her family and friends.
that's what she said.
Yeah. And then a bloke. So the bloke sat in the front, blindfolded. He didn't know who the ladies were. And then the ladies got asked the same question each, and they had to come up with some kind of funny, kind of sexy kind of answer. And then he chose which lady he would like to go on the date with.
And I think he regretted not picking number 1.
He'd chosen number 1 first and then changed his
He
mind.
just changed his mind. Well, that's
at
it.
the
So he
end.
I think he should have stuck with his first instincts. But
But
anyway, there you go.
the prize was a free meal. Well, it's a free pizza in the evening. But
That's at the Trattoria, by the way, which is a specialty dining restaurant. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like a free pizza in the main dining room.
But cleverly, they gave them a voucher each, so they didn't actually have to go on the date if they didn't want to. And funnily enough, they shook hands at the end and they went their separate ways. At the
I don't think there was the spark, was there? Never.
No,
Never
there
mind.
was
It was
no
a lot
spark.
of
But
lot
it's
of
good
fun
for the rest
everybody.
of us to have a
I'm
laugh.
sure they enjoyed it too.
We are all dressed up, glitzy and glamoury.
Gatsby night.
It's Gatsby night.
But before then, we have got a comedy show on in a. I was going to say Marquee Theatre.
It is the Marquee
Marquee
Theatre.
Theatre. It is, yes, I get confused. Headliner tonight is Bob Down. Looking forward to seeing that. It's a PG show, but Bob Down is funny. I really like Bob Down. So
Let me just give you a twirl.
hang on.
How glitzy is this? Look at this. I am shimmering. Robert is in his Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, let's go to the show and then dinner at Dragon Lady.
Okay, let's go. That was hilarious. Genuinely, that is probably one of the best comedy lineups I have seen in a long time, let alone.
I think it
on
went
board a
over as
ship.
well. I
Yeah.
think it did go over because we're now after 8 o'clock, which is
Yeah.
our reservation time for the Dragon Lady, which
Well,
is
there was
where we are now.
five-
Outside, there we go, outside Dragon Lady.
There was 5 comedians, and then of course it was headline was Bob Down, and it just the whole show was just fantastic. That was the PG version, and it was hilarious. Yeah, it wasn't for kids at all, but it was PG.
I don't know whether Bob Down does anything other than PG. I don't think he's in the later show. I think that's his one and only act because Ash Willie's saw that.
But they were all good. The American guy
yeah.
was really, really good. Anyway, that was just loved it, and it's only the start of our night.
It is.
We have to eat. We have to eat.
Dragon Lady, then Gatsby Party, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're late already, so let's go anyway.
Okay. So I remember the last time we were on board, we came to the Dragon Lady, and we always enjoyed the food in here, but I did remember it being very, very dark and very loud. In fact, I just got sensory overload as I was eating. Now, granted, the decor is very dark. It's all black, and it's a very dark burgundy. And they have it's like a non-music going on in the background. It's like supposed to be relaxing sounds. That's very quiet now in the background, and it's a lot lighter. They've sort of brightened it up a bit, so I didn't feel that it was too dark and I didn't feel it was too loud. So I thoroughly enjoyed the atmosphere in here tonight. It was very busy. There were lots of birthdays going on, so it had a really fun vibe in here. Very elegant restaurant. Now the food is specially prepared for this restaurant, if I can just say that first of all. It's all fresh. It's all fresh and very light, and lots of vegetables and things. Beautiful. And so I'll go through what I had, and then Robert, you go through what you had. So I ordered for the menu split up into sort of soups, entrees, mains, and then all your side dishes. So you could pretty much do it as a big banquet and have everything brought together, or divide it up. I had the vegetable broth to start with. That was a huge bowl of very delicate light broth with all fresh vegetables and herbs in it. That was delicious, but I just couldn't get through that. Next, I had the prawn toast. That was really thick, fluffy, light prawn toast, beautiful. Then I was supposed to have spring rolls and the dumplings, vegetable dumplings. They forgot the spring rolls. I only just remembered myself that I didn't get them. Now the dumplings I paid extra for, so you can pay extra for some of the dishes. But the dumplings, the steamed dumplings that came, were exactly the same that what Robert had as part of the menu, and he got the prawn dumplings. Remember the prawn ones?
Yeah.
So they were the same, it just happened to be that was just what was on offer, and I paid extra for mine. And I think they were either $5 or $7.
They were vegetable dumplings.
And you got 3 of those, but they didn't come with any sauce or dipping sauce, so I had to ask for that separately. And then they actually brought me 5 different sauces to choose from. So mine was lovely. That was mine. And then for dessert, I then just had some fresh fruit salad. So that was lovely. And I'm going to swizz it round so Robert can tell you what he had for his meal.
I had the prawn toast like you did, and then I had a prawn hargro, I think it was called, which was a prawn dumpling, prawns in rice papers, and that came with a chili oil and oyster sauce. That was beautiful, absolutely loved that. And for my main course, I had a Mongolian lamb with a side order of some steamed greens, I think it was, and some egg fried rice. Which we shared.
The bowl didn't look big with that
lamb,
but it was huge, wasn't it?
Especially when I put some rice in there as well. Yeah. Absolutely. And then for dessert, I had there were little fried balls of vanilla cream and a bowl of ice cream as well.
And they were warm, weren't they?
They were warm.
Yeah,
in fact, they were more than warm. You needed the ice cream to go with them to cool them down, but they were nice. I've got a great sweet tooth. I probably could have done without those. They were very nice anyway, but I've been really looking forward to this new Dragon Lady menu, and it did not disappoint. Absolutely enjoyed my meal tonight.
Oh my goodness, and it is dead on 9:30. Time to shake off all that lovely food, dance it off. Let's go off to the Gatsby Party. I love this party. This is in the lobby, and it goes over 3 stories high, and we have the live band music. This is going to be loads of fun.
It's a great night, Gatsby.
It is. Let's go. Unfortunately, on the P&O, the restaurants do not keep the wine for you. So if you buy a bottle of wine that you're going to hold over for a few nights, you have to take it back to your room. So after every meal, we have to come back to the cabin because it's only Robert that drinks the red wine. However, on the plus side, now I've got 2 plus sides tonight after we've come back. One is I've just had a sneaky bit of chocolate from my secret stash in the fridge, and also we have a turn down service. So our cabin steward has he's turned down the beds, and then look what we've come back to. Oh, so we've got this penguin on one side, and the cutest thing you have ever seen. I bet you have never seen such a cute little towel animal in your life as this little chappie. Look at that. Isn't that just the most gorgeous?
It's almost a white schnauzer. It's almost a white ruby.
Do you know, you can keep your swans. I want that little puppy. Has to be the cutest ever. Anyway, whilst we're doing all this, we are wasting valuable dancing time. Let's go.
Surprise, we didn't teach you this one. Here we go.
Al's gone to get her coffee before they close, and the band's finished now for a DJ. So we're going to hop down to the Blue Room, see what's happening down the Blue Room. I can hear the bands playing, same band as last night. I think it was the Ambassadors. So we'll see what they're up to tonight.
We have had a fabulous day and a fabulous night, but I had to come back and take that headband off. Oh my God. I think for the Gatsby, so I think the blood kind of stopped about here, and the temples were starting to throb. So I've thrown that off claim the glittery dress, and I am now I'm all comfortable now.
Actually,
just makeup off and everything. Oh my God, I just need to get comfortable.
we did hop into the Hotel Encounter because there was a band still playing there, with the intention of going on to casino and maybe just like having half an hour in the casino. We met some people, Mick and Linda, in the Hotel Encounter that we first met on the Coral Princess back in about 2 years ago now.
Yes,
So
yes.
we ended up chatting them for ages, and then it became too late, so we just think, let's call it a night.
And it's
so
great.
here we are.
You
back in the
know, we
cabin.
like to have a good chat, but I could feel my head, and I was like, this is just, under this elastic, it's just going boom, 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 boom. And anyway, so once that came off, makeup off, as to say, hair out.
So that was a good.
I'm
good
ready
day.
to chill. I'm ready to chill out now. And
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So that looked a great day. We sort of took advantage of what there was around the ship. Had some lovely food. Dragon Lady was beautiful. Tomorrow,
weather's awful, and you know, in a way, I don't mind it when the weather's awful because there's so much to do, and I don't feel guilty then.
we sat watching
Going
Barbie.
around, doing things like watching Barbie on the big screen. That was hilarious. Yeah, very woke.
in the road. So tomorrow's another sea day, second sea day. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, but there will be activities going on around the ship. There will be movies on, and there will be things to do. So we'll just we'll see what happens. The intention is to go to Waterfront again in the
I was
morning.
going to
for
say we
breakfast.
intend to get up in time to get to that. To
And
the
then
waterfront
and I
restaurant.
think we're going to try and get to Waterfront for lunch tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we missed it, didn't we, today?
We did because we were watching Barbie and it was so. Anyway, great day.
Hilarious.
And that is it for us. If you've liked this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and hit the notification button if you want to see more of our videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Well, we did not win a prize at the Cruise Directors Morning Trivia. We did put answers in for all of them. I think we've got 2 of them right, and one of them, somebody gave us the answer to anyway, and we wouldn't have got that. So, yeah. What are you doing there?
Because why are you only taking a camera shot of yourselves? Why am I not in this one? Why have you decided to do yourself?
We are going up to the
Hello.
we're going up to the beanbag toss.